This is a client. I don't know if you have
Line.
seen client
So
before.
is
Yes,
on
I have.
these two.
I'm using it. Yes.
Oh,
Great.
Chile using client. Client is very
Yeah.
good, right? You can
Yeah.
install it in your VS Code as an extension, and then you
Great.
have it here,
And
and
then
then you can
you add your API key from Open Router on these two. Then you can use it for coding, right? Oh,
exactly you
there it
click
is.
here, and then you can say API providers open router. The API router key is this one. You go live, get in the API, put it here, and then you can choose the model.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
I was
And
using here, for example, Q3 Coder. I was doing this. I created a new feature in this test Java stuff that I was testing here, and they like, oh, add a persistence for me using entity. I put here needs no. I need to add the storage to store the calculated values for Fibonacci, just to check to try to put something in the database, right? And then it can for cache. Currently, it's blah blah. Currently, it's commented blah blah. And what the good stuff here, it shows how much it costed in the end,
cost.
like 50 cents. But and then it shows like how many calls it did, because I added like the agent stuff, and then it's the agent stuff getting doing stuff good, doing not that good stuff, as we
So
know.
with Klein, it's an agent using this model from Open Router, and it's working as an agent into your code, right?
Exactly. So
Great,
for
great.
example, I can say add a field called description in the Fibonacci cache to store how confident the value is.
So,
And then
guys, we are
just
seeing hands-on AI
this,
power developer.
and then I say, and this guy is using Queen 3 coder, right?
The cheapest one we saw on Open Router, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of money here.
Yeah,
I hope it works. Yes.
you're right.
See,
And
yeah, it works.
there goes the magic. Of course, this is a very simple task just to showcase.
Yes, just a small thing, right? But of course, Klein can use the idea of, um, and then it's changing everything. The code,
Yeah,
the other
it's going
part, the
through the whole
server, the
context, right?
tests. You see, this is agentic behavior, right? That's the idea of agents. You can create stuff, and then it goes and it runs the test, and it checks if the change was working, and then it come back and say, okay, I finished what you're asking, you know
And if for some reason something is not working, a test is failing, he will go through it and try to fix it and run the test
Mhm.
again until it passes.
Exactly, that's the idea. And for example, in this case, it runs the code and to run some cool code CURL, right? That's the what he wants. It ran the Quarkus dev here. I was trying to learn more Quarkus, I don't know. And then it set running the CURL code here, see?
Yeah.
CURL, and then it says it's perfect. I completed everything, and then it took 30 cents to add this new guy for me. Uh, I tried to use the Q3 255. You have different versions, you see? 235,
Yeah.
for example. This guy here is even cheaper. Is half of the
Oh.
price of the coder, and it works very well as well. So you that's why I like to try this kind of thing. So you can really think how much you want to spend and what you want to see.
And that's
Right?
great because you bring this, because for many people, having to pay 10 or $20 per month it's a barrier. It's a barrier. Depending where you live, and your currency at $20, it's heavy.
Uh-huh.
So you do have a ship option to get started using this Klein, and we open router. You can just give it a try, or and because you will need to know how to use that. Of course, we're just playing here with a very simple prompts, but you can have much more elaborated prompts to create much more. Of course, it will demand more cost from using the LLM, but that's how you will probably use in your daily work, in your daily activities while working with agentic. How do you say that, Petro? Agent coding.
Agent coding.
Agent coding. So
That's what I say. I don't know if it's correct.
agent coding. Agent coding. So that's
Man,
amazing.
this feature is important, right? When I think about agent takeaway, because we are looking for this kind of agent behavior that the code goes and checks and runs and run the tests and run the code, So all these things that you see here, it did all this stuff in front of us, right?
Yeah.
Like in few seconds. So of course, if you know how to manage all this behavior and how to run this, and of course you are here, you can apply, you can go and write code yourself. You can go and ask to put the code and then ask him to create the tests. You can do whatever you want when you have this kind of power in your IDE.
And that's amazing because power